Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Button Pushers United tutorial. Today we're going to be going over real quick how to route Reason into Ableton. For those of you who are avid synthophiles like myself, you'll find yourself using a lot of different plugins. Reason is a great one-stop shop to use a lot of different things all in one place and be able to just route it right into Ableton if that's your workflow. So the first thing you want to do is, of course, open Ableton. Already done that here. And you're going to want to choose a Midi track. If you don't know how to get a Midi track, it's just Control-Shift-T. So go ahead and hit one of those and open it up. And you're going to need a couple different things. So let's go over to our search tab, Control-F. We want an external audio device or effect or whatever. So that's the first thing we want. Scratch that, an external instrument. You can use the external audio effect if you want to route any effects later. But we're going to start with an external instrument. This is how I get most of my work done. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to set it up to Reason. And if you haven't done that, be sure to open Reason. That's the next thing you want to do. So Ableton first, Reason open, and then go down to this external instrument. And you want to have that MIDI 2 set up to Reason. And then you're going to go ahead and jump into Reason now. So first thing we got to do is get this out of the way. There we go. Right click out here in the black abyss, and you're going to go ahead and choose an instrument. I usually like to start off with Combinators. They've got a lot of really great presets. Just about anything will do. Let's go ahead and pick something real quick. I think today we're going to jump into the Combinator patches, and let's pick a cool pad. Like Ancient of Days. It's a fun one. So you'll see that if we go back into Reason, this is set up to hardware interface 2, which is what this stuff is up here, and we don't need that. We need to set it up to Combinator 1. So jump back into Ableton. You're going to see that Combinator 1 has popped up here. That's what we want. And you want the output from 1 and 2. So what we need to do is get back into this combinator here. We need to route it. So open up Combinator 1 mix channel. And I usually just bypass this whole thing sometimes, but I think for today's sake, we're going to go ahead and just take the direct out of the mix right here. Slap it into an audio channel 1 and 2. You'll notice that it was already routed from the master section. I just don't even use it since Ableton's going to be effectively my master. So I take the direct out from the mix channel of Combinator 1 to 1 and 2. And it's tabbed to flip between the racks here like this. So let's put Reason back away, and you'll see that we have it from 1 and 2 mix channel, and should get, there we go. Yeah, so now that we have this external instrument record enabled, we can start recording some, there you go. It's nothing like C major. Nice little drop. That's tasty. So that's pretty much the basis of how that works. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I'll probably go a little bit further in depth on some of the things you can do in here. In fact, before I go, let's go ahead and get this external MIDI control. This is kind of a bonus here. So this is a Max for Live little effect. It's really cool. So you can, wow, I could talk today. What you'll be able to do is you'll be able to control parameters within Reason. And I haven't gone too far down the rabbit hole on this, but here's what I know. These ones right here, these little rotaries and these buttons right here, if I remember correctly, I believe the first channel is 71, and then if we turn that, it should, let's drop this all the way down. Let's see if we turn this, if it changes anything. Yep, so you'll see that I'm actually just gonna do a little tutorial there. So you'll see that now that this is 71, right here, that's going to route right to this filter amount, or this first knob right here on the Combinator. This is one of the reasons why I like to use Combinators so much, is because of how convenient it is to just route these real quick and have macros ready to go inside of Ableton. That way you can automate them. So I'll go ahead and it keeps dropping it away, but if I turn this to the left, you'll notice the filter amount also turns to the left. And it's just really nice to be able to automate things inside of Ableton, since I'm a lot more comfortable doing that. So if I just play that chord again, I can open up that filter. And then, of course, if you do it to the buttons, they're not going to be nearly as sophisticated. So let's go ahead and finish these off. Now, if I go ahead and modify Control 5, which is routed to 75, or the second row of buttons in Reason, see now it's turned off. I flip it over, and now it's on. And that's going to be, it's just kind of an on-off switch you can use because it's just a button. It's not really going to have any of the nuances like the filter. But that's pretty much it. I get a lot of work done that way. I'm able to access a lot of great sounds and at the same time still maintain a lot of the control from Ableton without having to get into the nitty gritty of Reason. Though, I mean, gosh, guys, doesn't this just look fun? All these little channels and buttons and routings and stuff. I'm sure we'll get into that sometime. Let me know in the comments if you guys want any further Reason tutorials. A lot of my foundation is actually kind of built in Reason. It's been years. Kind of just use it as a tool now inside of Ableton since I'm able to work a lot faster here. But I could definitely jump into more of that, or just synthesis, or even just some automating work inside of Ableton. Anyways, cheers, guys. Do more than press play.